Hi there! Renhao here to cover Sydney's Friday spot while he goes off to frolic in Japan with cherry blossoms, anime toys, and unicorns without me. This week's theme, as I'm sure you all know by now, is to explain in 5 words an object of your choice, and after thinking long and actually very hard, it's kind of hard to think about an object which you can describe in 5 words, but it's not too easy, it's not too difficult. I'm crazy like that. This is my object. The object that I'm thinking about is long, it's tall, difference, it's got a ball, it's got a reservoir, and lastly, number 5, it's got a cap. So if you can think what it is, as Rosie says, put it in the comments downstairs, and the first person to get it right will get a shout out by Sydney. Haha, Chico. So let's talk about the questions now. Sydney, and I can answer this because I am not Sydney, asked about cameras that stop recording video automatically. Now I have not had that yet, thank God. But I tell you what's worse than that, it's when a camera, or rather an application, tells you that yeah, we're recording fine, it's a great take, and when you finally bring it into your video editor, the recording suddenly stops at 15 seconds. It was one of those absurd things, but you know, I wasn't using a dedicated video camera device to wire to my computer, so you know, maybe something went wrong somewhere. Hitoshi asked about my favorite time of the day. That would have to be 5:45, basically just before 6 o'clock in the morning. The big problem with that is that I am hardly ever awake at that time, but when I am, I do feel a certain sense of peace. Because the air is cool, there are few people around. Can see just a little hint of light, so the sky is a deep but a brilliant blue. The night lights are still on though, and you know, it kind of works out very well. It feels really tranquil before the heat of the day comes in, and the rush of urban life comes in, so that has to be my favorite time. 5:45, when I'm actually awake, to appreciate that. Rosie asked about the most outrageous thing anyone's ever said to me. The lucky person to take that cake would be a customer service officer from a telecommunications company here in Singapore. So I was doing some checks for my friend who needed to get mobile internet on his smartphone, which was a HTC Desire HD. And when I called the service line to get that information, I specified HTC Desire HD, and the customer service officer basically gave me the audio equivalent of a blank stare, and after that he came back with HTC is by Samsung, right? And after that, after he made extensive checks on his system, he came back with Shocker Part 2, which was, okay sir, so this is made by HTC. Is it running on Windows Phone 7? You really need to learn how to study your own products first before you go into the customer service line, or else your company has to train you adequately. I'm not going to say whose fault it is, but that still remains the most idiotic thing anyone has ever said to me. If I could have reached through the phone to kill him, I might be in jail right now. So that's it from me for this week and possibly for a long time. You'll be, I think, hearing from another of Sydney's friends next week, my good friend as well. So look forward to that, and I hope you enjoy this special Friday with me, Renhao. Bye.